After 2 years of making Arknights content, I told myself I would never play Arknights ever again. After playing the Arknights CBT for Endfield, I said this game is trash and I will never bother with it. But after seeing the changes that have happened in a previous trailer for Arknights Endfield, this game has potential, guys. It really does. It has one of the most beautiful worlds and some of the most beautiful characters I've ever seen. Combat is still... Well, for the gameplay and for the combat, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, this game is very polished with some of the best character models we've seen. So I really want to deep dive into this, show you guys where it was, how it is, and my full thoughts. We're going to see the old technical test versus the beta test of recent, and we're going to talk about everything they improved on and what they need to continue improving on in order to take this game from the present into the future. Because I don't give a fuck who makes it. Don't give a fuck who plays it. The only thing that I care about is good gacha games being a part of this space and them coming as frequent as possible. As far as I'm concerned, and I mean this genuinely, the 3 games I am now most excited for, Arknights Endfield, Azure Pamelia, and Ananta. I would say I am sufficiently optimistic about this game, but let me show you guys why.
These past few days have been amazing for Arknights enjoyers as we received a sick new trailer for Endfield on December 13th of 2024 and a brand new gameplay demonstration on December 14th.
Oh, and in case you're wondering, the Arknights community fucking hates me because I abandoned them when they needed me the most. And I love it. So you can bet your ass when I play this shit live at twitch.tv/Tectone, it is going to be nuclear fucking warfare in my chat. I cannot wait. Nah, they kicked you out. Yeah, you know where they kicked me out to? Making millions of dollars playing other gacha games. Yep. Oh, man. Da, 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 da. I said, oh, Genshin Impact is going to blow the fuck up. Yeah, I'm going to go play that game instead, guys. And here we are. You want me to tell you why? Because I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. I have loyalty to no gacha game whatsoever. I will play whatever the funnest game is to play, and that's all I care about. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to pander and promote any company. I'm here to play video games, and I'm here to start shit, and that is it.
Of 2024. These videos uploaded on the official Arknights Endfield YouTube channel have shown a lot of improvements made to the game since the technical test that took place a year or so ago. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the most important changes and share comparisons of both versions of the game, the technical test and the upcoming beta test. Keep in mind that Arknights Endfield is still in active development.
The only good thing about the original technical test, I'm going to be completely fair, they did have one instance of good combat, but it was one boss fight that came after 4.5 hours of playing. I shit you not when I say the world looked mid, the characters looked mid, the combat was fucking mid, the story was atrocious. The UI was good, but almost across the board, it was mid in every single fucking aspect. I gave the original footage a pass, right? But then when I got to put my hands on it, man, it was fucking terrible. But now it looks polished, it looks smooth, and yeah, let me quit yapping.
This can still change from this time to the actual release date that is yet to be revealed.
It looks like they had a parry timer.
If you enjoy,
am I crazy?
To the actual release date that is yet.
That either looked like a parry timer or a character's animation. I'm not sure which one that was.
Revealed at the time of recording this video. If you enjoy my Endfield coverage, let me know by subscribing, liking the video, and commenting below. Now, sit back and let's dive in.
It looks very unique with the fact that it's the only gacha game right now where you play as 4 characters at the same time, which could do enough to break off into its own little niche. Also, fuck, I miss Angelina. God damn, she's hot. Who the fuck is that? Dude, if Lapland or Blaze gets added into the game, I'm gonna come. Yeah, she looks good. She looks really good. And she still looks sexy while being fully covered up, which is super important. Yeah, bro, furries rejoice, man. Yeah, the model looks insane. And what's really crazy is, I believe these are the models from before, right? So when you see the upgrades, it's even more nuts, especially with expression. The characters that really change a lot are characters like Chen. Chen changed dramatically, as well as the MC. Yeah, the UI, as I was saying before, still looks really good. The way they lay it out looks great. And when I say the characters looked mid, comparatively to what they are now to what they were, you'll see the night and day difference. I also have some screenshots for later pulled up as well. And I can't tell if it's the video, but the clarity is a lot higher now too. The UI is still very cool. Yeah, does that not look so nice? This is current. This is where we're at now. As of time of recording, December 16th, I believe.
就是这样。
Yeah, it's the reason why this was such a breath of fresh air to me is because Arknight's story and environment is and always has been depressed things happen and then everybody dies. Oh my god. Yeah, the fact that these characters are actually smiling and looking positive is a massive breath of fresh air to me. I really enjoyed that. I really hate when things are just like, it's dark and depressing and everything sucks. It's like, all right, dude, we get it. Well, look, it's good on mobile. Well, the thing you say is, will this look as good as on mobile? This is actually made with Unity, which runs really well on lower ending phones, which is huge for the mobile community. UE is kind of like a red flag these days. If a game can be made on Unity, it will always perform better than if it was made on UE. You know what else game is made on UE? Ananta, right? So I have very high hopes for both.
Yeah, 放松点。
She looks great. She reminds me of Calcit from Arknights.
正在待命。
Yeah, Sexy Boy looked really good in the original game. Looks even better now, which I like. His playstyle was sick too.
听您的安排。
Yeah, I like how they made it furry without making it weird too. Just some fat fucking bastard. This dude better be voice acted by Jack Black or I'll be pissed.
救我吗？
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, she looked good as fuck. The personality was there too. I really like the interesting with this. This is the best looking character in the game. Is that not fucking adorable? This pose blew my fucking mind because you didn't see the technical test. In the technical test, let me see if I can actually pull it up here. Let me see if I have it. Do I have it pulled up? Yeah, so in the original technical test, this was her pose. Depressing as shit. Going from this to this, the additional texture on the hair, all of the additional rendering and the additional polygons on the fucking the vest looks really fucking good. Everything about this is a colossal fucking W. Now, if you were to see this standalone, you'd say, okay, it looks pretty good. But when you see the alternative of where it goes now, holy fuck, it looks so much better. Yeah, it looks amazing. And the emotion is there, which is great. They should have shown the ass there, but whatever. Yeah, Chen looks great. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that is also like, holy fuck, it's so adorable. Like, they made this character just diabolically cute. It's fucking nuts.
该活动一下了。
And she speaks Chinese. I love Chinese. Very cool. All right, yeah, the combat was really rough first playtest. Does he actually have footage of the new combat? I have not seen footage of the new combat. Yeah, so as you can see, it don't look that great now, does it? It was very, like, immersion breaky. Each time you use a move, it slows down time to be able to use it. And the other characters are kind of just like using their basic on cooldown. It didn't really feel like active. And there felt like there's no weight to any of the moves. I'm not sure if they changed this at all. This was one of my biggest concerns. Yeah, it actually does look like just like mobile gaming. Yeah, it really does look like mobile gaming. Angelina obviously having the coolest ability with the time stop flow. This is just subjective. Sure, but I think what is objective is to say that the mobile games that are succeeding have combat that are far more fluid, leagues above what is being shown here. You might prefer it, but I think it is fair to say that objectively, this combat is not what appeals to the masses. And as a game, your job is to attempt to attract as many people as possible while pandering to those same people. Because the other problem is a game made for everyone is a game made for no one. But you want to appeal as many different people as possible, right? And what this does is it does add in the 4 different characters, which is something we haven't seen before. So that's enough to have a unique factor. Then take what these other games are doing and improve upon it. Don't downgrade. And I don't think people would disagree that that combat from that test is a downgrade from what we've seen in our competition. Yeah, I mean, this really looks like Cookie Run Kingdom autoplay mediocrity. However, I will say the ultimate animations, right? The expressions looked really fucking good. Looked really, really, really good. She missed. Whoever's piloting this is terrible. If I were saying tone test right now, and the fact that you would use B-roll where you play like an absolute idiot, to be honest, I think you should just quit the game. I just don't think that this guy should be playing. If you really cared, well, you would have chosen better B-roll. Objectively terrible B-roll. Alright. Where's the current footage? Where is the current footage? Alright, here we go. Let's see how it's changed. So what we saw was disruptive, unimmersive gameplay that's much more slower, much more auto-run cookie player with a lack of impact. I'm wondering how they improved upon that. If they don't, they actually have a survey out right now that I'm going to fill out immediately after this video and send them the feedback that I think that people are thinking. Here we go. Okay, so they added in synergistic abilities that are added in by quick times that are really going to increase the flow of battle. I think this is an amazing enhancement. Very smart. It makes the other members of your party feel a lot more alive. The moves have some more meat to them as well, and there was none of the pause gameplay. So already, I think they made the combat better in totality. It's a lot more fluid now. This is leagues better. That ult is fucking nuts. Yeah, dude, this combat is so much better, it's fucking crazy. Like, the combat is so much better, it's fucking nuts. Did you see how it used to look? Because motherfuckers, I saw y'all in here trying to defend that. If that shit made that to live, that game was dead as fuck. This game actually looks fluid, and it looks very Xenoblade now, which I think is great. Looks much better. It does feel cool like you're fighting as a champ. But they need to work on some of the characters' AI because this guy is melee and ranged, but it looks like he's having a hard time figuring out what he wants to do in the combat. Right, but Chen's like fucking in there, brother. Chen was fucking in there. Yeah, I think it's really cool that you see the party at all times. I do still think it needs some more oomph. I do. But I think it's headed in a better direction. This shit looks cancer. Yep, and I think everybody seeing this for the first time is going to realize that this shit looks fucking terrible. What this needs is, to quote a great man, needs more glue. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at, man, to be honest. Like, to my knowledge, what this is a system that you set up one time, and once it's optimized, you get an increased amount of daily rewards that you collect from your factories. Can I say that with 100% certainty? No, I cannot. But apparently this is your passive income. But it just looks like a fucking mess. It really doesn't look a fucking mess. All right, let's see what they changed in the official gameplay. So obviously from a design perspective from the outside, it looks a lot better now. It does. It does look a lot cleaner. However, it still looks like a clusterfuck of what the fuck am I looking at? I think that this is so important that there is a way to auto-construct these, because I think players are going to see this and think, what the fuck am I doing? Get overwhelmed and quit. Nobody plays Factorio, and they rip this system from Factorio. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, this shit looks like the PoE2 skill tree, brother. It's like logic and it's like logic and strats. But what you got to understand is, right? And if you really want to think and if you really want to improve a game, you need to understand this. What you like doesn't matter. What you need to start thinking of, what will appeal to the broadest demographic that is still a niche they can capitalize on. So essentially what they want to think is, what is the largest niche that we can capitalize on? And this is far too niche. This is far too niche. This is way too much. You got to remember, gacha players are stupid and they need dumb baby options, right? Now here's the thing. A successful gacha does this. A dumb baby can beat 90% of the game. But for players who want to go above and beyond, they can take it to that next 10%. So here's what I'm saying. Have the base be 90% optimal with the click of an auto button. But players who want to sweat, theorize, and strategize, or, let's be real, pull up a YouTube video, can min-max it themselves. That's how you make a good game, a great game, is by being able to capitalize on your player base and being able to appeal on both sides without making one player and one side feel left out. Farming and building is boring. So I totally agree with you. But you know what I am? A massive fan of farming games. People probably wouldn't tell that by the way that I look, by me being incredibly racist. I love farming games. I love cozy games. I like them. But what I do know is not everybody likes farming games. So they really need to take this careful. And I wanna give you some ideas on how to make this better. Seeing Chen bend over to water the plants is so hot. So here's what I highly recommend that the developers do in order to make these crops more exciting. So this will most likely be the crops that you grow in order to make your like enhancements and consumables. Not everybody really gives a fuck about those. Not everybody gives a fuck about doing a farming simulator. But you know what people do like is cosmetics. What they should do is when you're growing your farm, depending on what you grow, it'll show you a percentage of what little animal friend you have to attract, right? And so every day you get to go check, there might be, very rare chance, there might be a small little critter that you can collect, and he'll be a fifth party member where he just follows you around and bounces along to the world. Make about 40 different models, depending on what you grow, depends on what animal you can attract, and that's the little consumable and critter that you can have to make people who don't enjoy farming. Well, everybody likes cosmetics, everybody likes pets, it could be cute. So a pet, yeah. Sound shit? That's absolutely fine. I'm just trying to help people understand what the majority of people want and take a system that might be niche and how to get as many people interested in it as possible, because while people may not like the aspect of playing a farming game, a lot of people like the idea of having pets and cosmetics. Dude, they won't listen to you, you're white. True. But maybe a Chinese man will watch my video and translate it on Billy Billy. But the pet would be free, no good? Well, here's the thing. It incentivizes player retention, right? And the really cool big pets will be paid for. The free ones will be the little guys that you find on the farm. Yeah, that system's a little goofy. I don't know why you wouldn't just have TP points, but maybe they do. I got no idea what this is, but it also looks cool. It looks like this is another thing where you have like your base to where you put different operators in here and then they run the daily activities. Yeah, so this is really cool. So they added a base system for like more daily routine and maintenance. And the people that you put in these bases, you get to see them interact with what's being farmed in these little pods. Really good. The atmosphere is really fucking nice. I love this. Yeah, it's the Arknights dorm. It's the Arknights dorm realized. Yeah. Really, really, really smart. Very, very, very immersive. It's the OG Arknights base? Yeah, absolutely. I played the fuck out of Arknights. I don't think there's a single person in my chat who's played more Arknights than me in a shorter amount of time. I grind this fucking game. I loved this game for so long, but unfortunately, the community was far too elitist for me, and the developers, well, they said some, well, not the developers, the community manager of the Discord said some unfavorable things about me, where I was very irritated, saw my opportunity to leave, and I fucking took it. And I don't regret it at all. Balls! It was ego battle? Yeah, my perspective is, if the people who run the game aren't going to respect me, I'm not going to respect them. But that was 4 years ago. All that bygones be bygones. And as far as you guys know, the developers already gave me beta access without me asking. So I'm going to consider that their apology. And I'm willing to look at their games.
有空和我过两招怎么样？当然啦，别让佩丽卡知道。
Bro, Chen is so cute. This looks like a dating system
给我的。
or an affinity system.
谢谢管理员，我这就收起来。
I don't know what this does, but I'm hoping once you reach max affinity, something changes the character's appearance that is toggleable, whether you like it or not, or unlock something special. Maybe a stat bonus. It's trust like the original game. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so it looks like we're back in the Herta space station.
管理员，可不要躲着我。
Really nice visuals. Really, really, really nice visuals. Yeah. Very pretty. Very, very, very fucking pretty. Love this shit, man. It's fucking gorgeous. Straight up fucking gorgeous. Yeah, and by the way, the guy who made this video, Chaotic, I say this genuinely, amazing fucking dude. Amazing fucking dude. I want you guys to do me a favor, go to his channel and give him a subscribe. This guy's the fucking man. Great fucking guy. He got fucked over really hard in the past, so I do want to help him regrow a new channel, and I think he's doing an amazing job. He's going to cover Endfield. If you like that shit, go give him a follow. I think this guy's the fucking man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. But yeah, Arknights Endfield, I'm gonna say it. It is saved. I don't know if it's going to be great yet, but from what we saw to what we have now seen, massive fucking changes. Looks like developers are listening, and I really fuck with that shit. Good-ass video. Good-ass video. Thank you, Chaotic, man. I appreciate you, bro.